Now the third success tips that I'll have to share with you is to show your solution. The problem is that too many people spend a lot of time in writing a quote, writing a sales proposal, or even creating a tender document that they then submit. And what they do is they either upload it somewhere on a website or they email it. Don't email or upload to a portal, because if you do, you enter in what I call the sausage machine or the sausage factory. A sausage factory is designed to put all of the meat into the machine. Use a stock standard approach to basically treat that meat in the machine and make the meat come out on the other side as, yes, you guessed it right, a sausage. Do you want to be sausage like all of the rest? Or do you want to be the one single person who comes out with an outcome that you want, not necessarily that is completely squeezing you into a format that you don't want? This is really the whole challenge. So instead of emailing your solution, make sure that you ask your client at the qualifying stage. Remember that meeting where you just ask questions, to have the client open up to you and share where they're at, what they're trying to achieve, so that you can see what the gap is and find out whether or not you can help them. At that particular point in time, at the end of that meeting, you then ask them, okay, based on what you told me, I think I'm in a position to help you out, but I've got to do a little bit more research for you. So how about I do my homework for you? I take all of this to the office, I put my thinking cap on for you, and I come up with a few ideas on how to tackle that. How does it sound? They say, that sounds really lovely. You say, okay, well, typically this will take me a week or two. So how about if we meet in 2 weeks on Wednesday at 10 a.m. and you look at your diary, basically you pull up your phone, you look at that time, and if they then say, you know what, that sounds great, you know that you got a serious client that is actually worth investing time in, so that your proposal that you now are going to write is actually time well invested rather than time wasted. If they say, you know what, I'd rather that you email it to me, then alarm bells, red flags in your head should go off. Why? Because if they say, it's not really worth my time meeting up with you again to actually go through it together, basically what I'm saying is, I'm probably already talking to somebody else whose proposal I already like, and yours is just another one for me to kind of compare it to. And that's not where you want to go. So you got to really be able to hold your ground. You got to be firm and assertive in this case and just say, look, this will take me quite a bit of time. And typically I need to show you what I come up with. So unless you are willing to take time to sit down with me and go through it together, you know what? I better not invest the time at all, and just really drive that point home, because you want to make sure that they qualify themselves into being serious, not just curious. The curious boats, they never buy. They never spend money with you. The serious ones, they can. And why would you even want to spend time in preparing a proposal and share your best ideas with somebody else who's not even seriously considering working with you? There's no point. So make sure that you show your solution. Get the next meeting. So unless you got the meeting booked before you leave the qualifying meeting, don't bother about putting a proposal together. That was success tip number 3.